Do you want to know how to find the best exercises for your body? Well, that's exactly what I'm going to teach you in this video. Hey there, my name's Coach Tyler from WeShape, and a lot of people think that making progress with your body means you have to go to a gym. Maybe you have to jump on the machines or lift some weights, and most people focus on how much weight you can lift or how many repetitions you can do or how long can you do each exercise. And while these are examples of progression that will help you feel a difference in your body, what we at WeShape believe is that the best way to feel a significant difference in your body is to follow what's called a motor pattern progression. And I'm going to show you exactly what a motor pattern progression looks like later on in this video, walking you through several different levels of one particular movement until you find the right variation for you. But in a nutshell, what you need to know is this. As a human being, you were born. And when you were born, your body was taught how to go from laying to rolling over, to crawling, to standing, to walking. And that's a great example of a movement progression. You see, every step of that was designed to strengthen a particular part of your body and create more strength, flexibility, balance, and coordination so you can perform a movement as simple as walking. Well, guess what? If you take body weight movements and you chunk them down into simple steps, starting with basic things that focus on mind-muscle connection, then moving through things that require more range of motion, and then more strength and more power, well, you can get an amazing workout from the comfort of your own home using exercises that require only your body weight that help develop strength, flexibility, balance, and coordination all at the same time. And I know this sounds a little bit complex, but I'm gonna show you that progression here in just a sec. And by the way, if you want to get walked through all the different movements that you can use to feel better in your body from the comfort of your own home and find the best moves for you, well, click the link below because we're about to host the Best Moves for You Masterclass, where I'm going to teach you the 2 best push-up variations for you, the 5 best stretches and mobility drills for you that cover all the areas of your body to create more flexibility in your body, the 3 best lower body movements for you and the variations that you should be doing based on your goals and your limitations, as well as my favorite core exercise in the world, and I'll show you exactly the variation you should do there, and we're also going to put it together into an amazing follow-along workout. So click that link below right now and sign up. It's 100% free, and we'll teach you exactly how to put together a workout with the best moves for you. All right, let me show you how a movement progression works next. Okay, the movement I'm gonna focus on is called the sit to stand, all right? So it looks like this. We're sitting down in a chair and we're standing up. And there's beginner variations to this, and there's more advanced variations to this that I'm gonna teach you in sequential order to show you what a movement progression actually looks like, okay? So even if you can't do a sit to stand like this, then make sure to follow along and you'll find a variation that feels right for you. And when do you know does it feel right for you? Well, when you can do the movement with perfect form for 60 seconds, then that's the right variation for you. So let's jump to the very first variation in level 1, which is called the seated heel push. For this movement, you're gonna start at the edge of your chair with nice tall posture. You're gonna put your heels in front of you, in front of your knees. You're gonna lift your toes to your nose, and all you're gonna do is this. Push your heels into the ground, almost like you're trying to shove the chair backwards. Make sure the chair is sturdy and you don't actually tip the chair over backwards. Squeeze the quad muscles. See if you can squeeze the glute muscles. Hold for a few seconds, and then relax. And just push the heels on the ground, squeeze the glutes, squeeze the quads, hold for a few seconds, and then relax. Now this movement right here is a mind-muscle connection movement. We want to be able to use the muscles of our legs, of our glutes, before we're ever doing motion-based movements. So if you don't have the strength, or if you have aches, pains, and injuries in your knees, your hips, or your lower back, this is a fantastic move for you to start with. And if you can do this for 60 seconds, then we can move to the next variation, which is gonna be called the supported sit to stand, okay? For level 2, we're gonna do the supported sit to stand. So we're gonna come to the edge of our chair, and the big thing we're gonna focus on here is making sure we're hinging through the hip, not hinging through the knee. This is really important, especially if you don't have strong knees or if you have aches, pains, and injuries in your knees, all right? So the majority of the weight should be in your heels, and your knee should be going the same direction as your toes. So if your knee starts caving in like this, slow the movement down and make sure the whole time your knee stays pointing the same direction as your toes, okay? And from here, we're gonna do this. We're gonna bow forward from the belly. We're not going to round the back like this, okay? We're gonna bow forward from the belly, weight goes in the heels, hands go on the knees, we're gonna push into the knees, and we're slowly going to stand up by extending the knees first, and then extending the hips second, okay? And we're gonna move slow and controlled on the way down, weight on the heels, hands on the knees. We're gonna sit the butt back, the shins stay really vertical as we do this, and we're gonna go slow and controlled doing supported sit-to-stands. Now, if you can do these pain-free with good form, making sure those knees track over the toes, making sure that you have a nice flat back and your weight is in your heels for 60 seconds, then go on to the next move. Okay, for level 3, we have the sit to stand. So we're gonna remove the hands from the knees, follow all the same form cues as before, but we're gonna bring the hands out front. We're gonna inhale as we go down, weight in the heels, knees going same direction as toes, nice flat back, and we're gonna sit down, just very gently, then drive the heels into the ground, squeeze the glutes, and squeeze the core, and extend the hips at the top, all right? So slow and controlled at first, trying to make sure that we're doing this with proper form. If you can do this for 60 seconds, let's go on to the next level. Okay, this is level 4. We're gonna do sit to stands, but we're gonna do them a little bit faster. These are fast sit to stands. So hands out front, we're gonna inhale down, tap the butt, exhale up, stand up top. Inhale down, tap the butt, exhale up, stand up top. Making sure the knees are going the same direction as the toes, the weight's in the heels, and we're pushing the butt back first while keeping the back nice and flat the entire time. If you can do this for 60 seconds, let's go on to the next level. Okay, for level 5, we're gonna do fully extended sit to stand. So the same pace as before, but we're gonna rise all the way up on our toes at the top, right? So we're gonna inhale as we go down, knees going over toes, weight in the heels, nice flat back. Stand up, tall through the toes, okay? So inhale down, tall through the toes. Inhale down, tall through the toes on every single rep, all right? So make sure you're doing this with perfect form as best as you can. And if you could do that for 60 seconds, let's go to the next level. For this next level, we're gonna do a sit to hop. So all the same form cues, but we're gonna hop at the top, all right? So it looks like this. Inhale down, push the butt back, knees go over toes, nice flat back, okay? So inhale down, exhale, and hop at the top. Inhale down, exhale, and hop at the top. And we're gonna repeat this in this nice rhythmic fashion, making sure we have good form on every single repetition. If you can do this for 60 seconds, go on to the final level. All right, and for this last level, what you're gonna do is remove the chair altogether, find your squat stance, and you're gonna come a little bit deeper than you're used to doing, and you're gonna hop at the top, and this is called a jump squat, okay? So inhaling down, a little bit deeper, exhaling up, and jumping. And keeping like a nice rhythm, like you're a bouncing ball or a spring, and just trying to get that breathing rhythm down. Inhale down, exhale up, knees same direction as toes, weights on the heels, nice flat back. And if you can do that for 60 seconds, well, then make sure you come to the Best Moves for You masterclass that we're hosting very soon, because we're gonna have more difficult progressions. We're gonna even have easier variations that are for people who have more aches, pains, and injuries. And we're gonna do this for several different movements, not just the sit to stand. We're gonna do this for unilateral variations in the lower body. We're gonna do this for upper body moves, core moves, and the best mobility moves for you. So if you wanna go to a masterclass, I wanna teach you how to find the best moves for you using this movement progression philosophy that I just outlined, click the link below and we'll see you there.